Welcome all, welcome to this lab of Core Java, that is Object-Oriented Programming 1. And let me show the disclaimer and we'll start the lab. Okay, so let's start now. Let me show you how will we make a Java program today. Okay, so check this out. I'm using NetBeans IDE. Okay, using that also you can make, and using command line. Using both I will show you. Okay, so let me first show you through command line so that you people can know how basically to make a simple program. Okay, so let me go to a new folder and say programs. Okay, in this programs, what I will do is I will create a new text file. Okay, a text document, simple text document, and just open it out, and here I'll put my code. Okay, and I'll put the code. So the code will be starting like this: class hello world, and here I will put the main method. Okay, public static void main, and in this I will be taking string argument array. Okay, now this in this main, what I will be doing is here I will be putting some code like system.out.println, okay, and hello world. Fine. So you can clearly see that this class, this much is the class code. It starts from this opening curly brace, it ends at this closing curly brace. It has got a method which is named as public static void main and takes an argument of string array, and has got a line called as statement of system.out.println. Okay, has got the statement called as system.out.println and prints hello world onto the screen. So let's see how this code works. So now what I will do is, check this out. In this hello world I have place this H and W capital. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll copy this name and I'll save this file as, please remember this part, I'm saving this file as hello world.java. So the file name is same as class name. You can see that the file name is same as class name and the extension is .java. And make sure whenever you are saving this file through a notepad, then you please select the save as type to be all files. Okay, do not select this txt, do not select this. Okay, always select this all files while saving your .java file. Okay, make sure you do not do that mistake. If you select this .txt, then your file will be saved something like this: hello world.java.txt. So what will be your file name in this case? In this case, your file name will be hello world.java. That is your file name. Even though .java is extension, it is taken as a part of your file name. Okay, and txt is your extension. So basically, your file does not become a Java file; it becomes a text file. Okay, when you save it as a type of .txt. So it's better always to select all files. This should be selected instead of this. Okay. So here what I will do is I will select all files, hello world, all files, and I'll say hello world.java. Don't forget to give the extension. Okay, if you have selected all files, then you don't forget to give the extension. And then I save. Hit the encoding UTF-8. Now if you see, go and see in the folder, there you will get to see that this hello world is a Java source file, whereas this new text document was as it is. So we'll just delete this new text document, we don't need it now, and we'll be using this hello world dot java file. Okay, so how do we do? We compile it. Let me copy this path and let me go to the command prompt. In command prompt, I paste this path. I go to E drive, and now here I can see if I say dir command dir, then I can see the hello world.java program file is there, right? So how do I compile it? So I will say java c and hello world.java. So you know, we have already seen in theory lecture that java c will invoke the compiler and it will compile this java file. Okay, so let me just press enter, and there it is. It has compiled the hello world.java file. So now if I give dir command, then you will get to see that I have got two files. One is hello world.java, another is hello world.class. Okay, so make sure your class name is same as file name. So you see here the class name is similar to the file name. Okay, so this Java class has been this Java program has been compiled and converted into a class file. Now we have to run this class file. So how do we run this class file? Yes, how we by invoking the Java interpreter. We say Java and the class name. Dot class? No, we do not need this dot class extension. We should remove this dot class extension. We only need to give the class name. Okay, so here we say Java and class name, and it will run your, it will do what? This Java command will invoke the JVM and it will run this particular class. Okay, but there will be some issue of class path. So let's check that. Okay, so this issue comes, obviously this error comes, it could not find or load main class hello world. This will come for everyone if you have not set a class path. What is class path? Class path is the path where all your Java classes are stored. Okay, so there is a temporary workaround for this situation, for this problem. What we can do is we can use the flag used with every command line argument has got some flag, right? So what we can do is we can say Java minus CP flag. Minus CP flag means minus dash class path, means we are specifying a new class path that is temporarily to be used for this particular run. So we say Java minus CP dot. Dot means current directory. So refer current directory as your new class path. That's what I'm saying in this command. And then I will say the class name. Let's remove the class extension and then we press enter. There it is. It says hello world. Right. Now see, this hello world has been printed through this class. Okay, and that was possible because it was found in class path. Now you will say, sir, what if we permanently want to put this as class path? So let's do one thing. We'll copy this path, and we'll put it into the environment variables. Let me show you the environment variable. We go to PC, its properties. In that we go to advanced system settings. In that we go to environment variables, and here you can see there is a class path variable, user variable for admin. I will define a class path variable. I'll edit it and see there is already one path put there, right? So I can replace it, or I can add one more by separating this path with semicolon and adding one more path. I can add multiple paths to this class path. So what will happen is when your Java command will run, it will start running your Java classes in this class path. Okay, let us put only this one right now. Okay, and let's say okay. So all your Java programs, we'll make sure that all our Java programs are put in this folder only, so that it easily gets the class through the class path. Now if I run, check this out. Now if I go to the command prompt and I say cd and this part, now let me run Java and hello world. Okay, sorry, you are not gone to that drive. Okay. Now I will say Java and hello world. So now it will easily run it. It doesn't need class path flag to be specified. Understand? Okay. So that is a simple hello world program. What we did, we wrote a very simple hello world program. It was converted into a class file and then it was run. First it was compiled. How? By saying it was compiled by saying Java C and hello world.java, right? And then it was run using Java and class name. This is what we do for running our Java programs. One is compiling, another is running it. Okay. Now let us make some variations to this program. So here, what I'll do is I'll open it with Notepad or Notepad++. So this is your program, right? So let's try to pass some arguments. You will see, sir, what is this use of this ARGS, right? So let me save this program as, hello world ARGS dot Java. Here I'll select the type to be Java source file and say save. So I have saved a new Java file. You can look at over here. The name is hello world args.java. So I'll change this class name also, hello world args. And here now what we will do is, instead of saying hello world, we will use the argument sent by the user. So for example, if user sends run this command like this, Java hello world args, and then let's say 5 EC1. That's the name given by user, right? So what we'll say, our output should be something like this, that this 5 EC1 should be attached over here with hello, and it should be say something, the output should be something like this, hello 5 EC1. So our aim is to provide a command line argument. So how will this command line argument go? This command line argument will be given over here as a part of array. Okay. So if you pass more arguments to this, like 5 EC1, then 4 EC1, maybe 6 EC1, right? You kind of pass these kind of arguments. So what will happen is, this is first string, this is second string, this is third string. All this will be converted into an array. Okay. Suppose let's put it over here. 5 EC1, 4 EC1, 5 EC1, 6 EC1. Okay. Now what happens is, it converts this part into an array. When array, okay. And these things are converted into strings. Okay. These 3 strings are converted, okay, and here strings are separated by comma. Okay. So this kind of array is created, and this array is given to this variable args, right? An array of command line arguments is created and given to the variable args, which is nothing but a string array. Okay, so you can use the string array based on its index. You can say first we say hello, and then we say system.out.println. In this we will print what? Args of 0. So this 0, the 0th location will refer to this command line argument. If I say 1, I say 1 over here, that would refer to this command line argument. If I would have said 2, then that would have referred to this command line argument. Understand? So here we simply use args0, right? Hello, and then again args0. So check this out. Let me comment this part. Now what we'll do is we'll first compile this, right? Here we say Java C hello world args.java. It's compiled, and then we see Java, we say Java and hello world args, and then we have to pass some command line arguments. So for example, I'll pass my name, or let's say the class name 4EC1. So make sure you don't have any space in between this, right? So I say enter. There it is. You see, hello is printed and 4EC1 is printed. But what if you want to print it together? Yes, we want to print it on the same line like this. What if we want to print something like this? Hello 4EC1. How will you do that? Let me show that to you. So here what I do is I take this part, args part, and I have to put it over here. But how will I combine these two? Right? One is a simple string and another is a variable, a string coming from a variable. So there is a concatenation operator plus. When this plus, you will say sir, plus is used for addition, right? But when the plus is used with strings, it concatenates two strings. It means it joins two strings. So what it will do, it will check, okay, this is one string, this is another string. So this is hello, and this string would be 4EC1. So we combine these two strings and make one string hello 4EC1. That's it. It will be converted into a simple string, right? Hello space 4EC1. So now let me run this part. I compile this program again and I pass this. Okay, did it not compile or what? It is not. Okay, it was not saved. But let me again save it and let me again compile it. Let me run it. You see, now it is saying hello 4EC1 in a single line. First it was giving it two different lines. Why? Because we had used two println. What does it mean by println? Yes, when you say println means print something and print a new line with it. So the next output will come on the next line. So whatever is there inside this opening bracket and this closing bracket, all those things will get printed in one line and then a new line will be added to it. Okay, so the next output will come on the next line only. So see, for example, if I now use, there is another function called print. You can use that also. System.out.use out.print and say hi. But see, you have printed one line and then you are saying that you have used println. So first it will print this line and then make a new line. So this print will come on the next line. Okay. Let me compile this. Let me run this. See this? This is one println output. This is another print output. Although it is print output, it is coming on new line because before that there was println, which would have printed one line and then added one new line to it. Okay. So the next output comes on the next line. So what if we used this before? If I use this before, what will happen is it will simply print hi. It will not print a new line. Okay. So both the outputs will be combined into a single line. Check this out. This is printing hi, then there is no new line, and then second println is there. So first it will print and then it will give you a new line. See that? This much part is empty. That is because of new line. Otherwise, your this command prompt would have come on over here. Okay. So that is a simple a simple class. That is a very simple class, hello world. Okay. Now you have already seen what is the use of this public, why it is static, why it is void, why it is main, and all those things. Now let's start with a very simple example. Basically, this example can be uh, of using let's say variables. Let's try to use some variables to this. Okay, and let's define very simple variables. So let me save this as hello. Instead of hello world, I'll say hello variables dot java. Okay, hello variables dot java. So in this, what I'll do is I'll create some variables. Okay, now what is a variable? Variable is a container which holds some value. Okay, and it's nothing but a named memory location. It is a name given to a memory location. So there are two types of basically three types of variables in Java. Okay, local, instance, and static. So we'll start with local. Okay, so let me start with local. Local means that is defined inside a method. So this main is a method. Okay, so in this we will say int I is equal to 10. So this I is accessible inside this method. Okay, so here we will say value is plus I. So this is how we print the value of I. Check this out. This is how we declare a variable int I. I say equal to 10. We are assigning it a value 10. Okay, and then we are using it into a println statement. To print its value. So how we use that? It's a value concatenated with I. So this I gets printed. We can even use simply I over here directly. System.out.println I. That is also feasible. Okay, but it's good to see that add some string so that the output looks attractive. So we say value of I is this. So run this. I say Java C hello world hello variables.java, and here then I say Java hello variables. Okay. Okay, so I have not changed the name of the class over here. So you see, I have to change the name of the class. So here I will say hello variables, and this file name should also be changed. So let me change the file name also to okay. So both the file name and class name are same now, so it doesn't give me any error. So I will now compile hello variables.java. And I will run it. I will say Java hello variables. The value of I is 10. Okay. Now that is a local variable. Local means locally available to this method, right? There are static variables also. Static, see, there's a difference between local and static variable. Let me show you the difference. Okay. So check this out. This is static variable S, and this is local variable L. Let me call it as L. Okay. Now what I will do is I will say L int L. I am declaring a local variable L. Let me call it as local. And SP. Let's call this as SP. Okay, static is keyword, so we will not be able to use that keyword as a variable name. Okay. So I say just ST and local. So check this out. See the difference, biggest difference is Since this is okay, if you want to make it static, you have to say static here in front of it. We use the static keyword.
Sir,
Yes. Was it? What is it?
sir, can you slow down your explanation speed? These
Okay.
all things are first time for us.
No issue, Parthiv. Don't worry. I'll slowly go ahead. So, did you understand the first two programs? Were you able to understand these two programs? This Hello World and Hello World arguments. Just tell me. Whether
No,
you
sir.
were you able to understand this class Hello World? Yes or no? Tell me.
Sir, my first program,
Not
Hello World, is
properly,
not
sir.
running well, sir.
Okay, one person at a time. 1% at a time. Yes.
My first programming, Hello World, is not running well. Get errors.
It is giving an error. Okay.
Yes, sir.
In the end, show it to me. Okay, you can share it. Share the screen with me in the end. Okay, I'll see that. Fine, Jay Shankar. Okay. Who else is having issue? Yes. Anyone having issue with this class?
No, sir.
Okay. Jay Shankar, why don't you directly share your screen? Let me see what is the issue. What is the error? Okay, Kushi, what did you not understand? Can you tell me?
Sir, at running time, I did not understand how run program.
Okay, okay. Uh, can you
Can I
just
present my screen, sir?
can you share your screen and show me the problem?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Anil, I will slowly speak. No issue. I'll go slowly with the concepts. No problem. Jaishankar, please share your screen. Okay, I'm able to show you see your screen. Okay, go ahead. Compile it out. Okay, here the name is hello world.java. Okay, and it is public class hello world.
Yes, sir.
Okay, system.out.println hello world public static void main string args. Everything looks fine. Just compile it. What is the error? Check it out.
Oh, 1 minute, sir. Save it.
Okay, and don't worry. Will be growing very slowly. Actually, I have started very slowly. This is the initial program of Hello World, and uh, once you are comfortable with this, then we'll go ahead with all the other programs. Okay.
Here is errors.
There is no error. No error. There is no error at all, Jaysankar. No error at all. It is just compiled. Now you run it like Java and class name. If error would have been then it would have given you message. Please type it properly. Your typing is not proper. Okay.
And sir?
Okay, W is capital. Make sure your W is capital.
Oh,
Yes, there it is.
thank
Yes,
you.
you
Yes,
got
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think everything is proper. There is no error. If the error would have been there, then it would have directly given you error. Let me show you what is the error.
Yes.
What can be an error? Okay, and you can unshare your screen. Okay, so let me show you guys what can an error be. Okay. Okay, so is the screen visible? Okay, yes. So check this out. I will specifically make an error in this class. Okay. So what error I will make is I will put a space in between the system dot out dot println. There is no space required over here. Okay. Still I will put a space over here and save it out. Okay. Now let me show you what is the error. Okay. I will say Java C and hello world.java. This is how we compile it, right? Did I compile it in hello world only? Okay, let me do one thing. Let me miss out this dot part. Okay, there it is. Check this out. I have missed a dot part. Instead of using system.out.println, what I did, I said system.out space println. I have put a space over here. This part I have put a space. So there is a typing mistake that I have done. Okay. What it did, it says hello world.java has an error on line number 5. And the error is that a semicolon is expected. So what does it expect? It expects that this statement ends over here. This is a separate statement. So in between two statements, there should be a statement separator or a delimiter that ends a separate statement. So all the Java statements end with semicolon. Okay, so there needs to be a semicolon. So it has specifically given us error that this statement is a new one. So the older statement should end with a semicolon over here. Okay. That this is how you will get an error. It will specifically say one error. Make sure if everything goes well, then there is not an error. So you also need to understand the output. Okay, guys. So now see, I have replaced the error properly. I have made it proper. I don't get any output. So only way to know that whether your Java program had compiled properly or not is to see whether class file had been generated or not. Let me show you once again. Okay. See, these are various class files are also available. I will delete all these class files. Now there are 3 Java files. Which files are these? These are Java files. Check this out. Hello variables, hello world arguments. Okay. Or let me just remove these 2 files. Now check this out. I have only in this programs folder, I have only hello world.java file. Understand? If I open with this notepad, I will see that this is the file. Understand, guys? Okay, this is hello world.java file, right? Now if I compile it, if I compile this hello world.java file, right? Check this out. You can even see it with the dir command, dir. It shows that it has got only one file, that is hello world.java. How many files? 1 file. Hello world.java. Okay. Now what I will do is I will compile Java C and hello world.java. So as soon as I compile, check this out. This class file has been generated. Again, I will show it to you. I will delete this class file. Look at the screen properly. Okay, look at the screen. What I'm doing is I'm saying Java C hello world.java. This is how I'm getting it. Java C hello world.java. Okay, and as soon as I press enter, this dot class file gets generated. Okay, so this Java file is converted into dot class file successfully. And there was no error at this point. It means your Java program is compiled properly. Understand, guys? Yes? Okay. So this is simple hello world. Now how do you run it? You say Java and hello world. The class name. That's it. It runs. Okay. Is this clear to all? Please let me know. Is this thing clear to all? Yes? Anil? Jayshankar? Please reply. Okay, I can see most of you are clear. So now see, as a programmers, what do is we are not satisfied with this small hello world program, right? So what do is we also try to make more sophisticated programs which are not limited to hello world only. Right? As a programmers, we try to make more sophisticated programs. Those are basically dealing with input output, and user interactivity and all those things, right? Do you accept that thing? Yes, guys. So as a programmer, we need to use more advanced things. So step by step, we will go ahead. So just now, yes, that's right, Ajay Shankar, like application. So just now we saw just a very small application of Java. We saw very small application of Java, that is this hello world class file, which is also an application also, okay, or a simple Java program we can say, which simply prints hello world. And in any language you start learning, you will start with a hello world program. Okay, so our first task is accomplished. Which task? To print hello world. Okay, that is what is the aim of every programmer whenever he or she starts learning a particular language. Okay, now other tasks will be to see more advanced features of this language. Okay, so for that, what did we see? We saw how can we pass some command line arguments, since we are invoking this program from command line, right? What is this? This is command line. Which command prompt is this? This is E drive. E drive's command prompt. This is the programs folder, right, in which I have put this my Java program, hello world.java, right? In that I have compiled this program and put. So if I say clear command, I'll get to see the class file and Java file both, and the other two programs also I have kept over here. Okay, now what I want is I want to pass some arguments to this program, right, as a command line arguments. When I run it, I want to pass something, I want to give input. I am not satisfied with simple hello world, I want some more interactivity, so I want to give some input. How would I give input? So this is one way, passing command line arguments over here, right? And for that you need to do some programming. This simple program is not sufficient. Okay, so if you see this hello world, okay, you see this hello world class, it is not sufficient because it just simply prints hello world using system.out.println. It does not access anything else. This arguments is a string array which is given by the command line, right? So we made a different program, and there we used system.out.println hello and args of 0. What is this args of 0? Argument 0. You people know in C language, you know how to access arrays, right? This is an array. Args is an array. Array of what type? Of string type. And how to access indexed arrays? By indexes starting with 0, right? So we say args of 0 in order to access the first command line argument. Okay, so when I run this program, check this out. When I run this program, when I compile this program, when I compile Java C and hello world, and this is hello world args, that's what the name we have given. Okay, when I say Java C hello world args, compiles and see it has also created the class file hello world args.java and hello world args.class. You see that both the files are there. Now I can run this hello world args and I can pass some command line arguments to it by saying Java hello world args and my name Jatin. So it will say hello Jatin. You see that? Okay. So it is showing me the older program. I don't know why it is. Okay, since here is not being saved, it is showing us the older program output. Now it is saying it, right? You see that? What did we do? We compiled this program. Which program? This program, which makes use of system.out.println to print a hello string and also a command line argument. You know what is command line argument? It is nothing but an input given to a program, to command line. Okay, so this is the input given by us. What input did we give? I gave my name. I can even give your name. Okay, let's say Akshay. Hello Akshay, it will say. Then we say Ranjit, it will say hello Ranjit. Okay. I say 4EC1. Now see, we have used here this ARGS of 0. So only one argument will be accessed. If we pass more than one arguments, then it will not work. There is no use of it. It will not even give you error. Check this out. What I have done? I have said Java, class name, and 3 parameters have been passed. 3 command line arguments have been passed. How many arguments have been passed? 3 arguments. 1, 2, and 3. But which one I am accessing? I am accessing only this one, because this is sent as an array, and we know that array indexes start with 0. So this is 0th argument, this is 1th, this is 2th, right? So 0th, 1st and 2nd argument. Okay. In that way these 3 arguments have been passed, but we are accessing only this one. That's why it is giving us hello 4EC1. These 2 are ignored. These 2 have been ignored because we are not using it. That's fine. There is nothing wrong in that. Understand this part? Yes? Do you people understand what is the use of command line arguments? How can we pass command line arguments? Please answer, guys. Okay, I can see most of you are saying yes. That's good. So now what we will see is, now we will say there should be some way to store these arguments also, right? As a programmer, see, we are not satisfied with this. This is also very, very simple for us now. So what we will do, we will say, oh guys, we are not satisfied with this, so we need some more advanced techniques in this. We need to learn some more advanced things in this. So what we will do, we will learn something about how to store the values somewhere, right? How to store the values somewhere. So how do we learn that? With the help of variables, right? Can you tell me what is a C variable in C language? Why do you use variables? Can someone tell me why do you use variables in C language? Yes, guys? You can type it in the chat.
For storing the data, sir.
Yes, Jay Shankar, that's right. For storing the data that is stored inside memory or RAM, and it is temporary storage, right? Am I correct? Yes, store the data and allocate it some value. That's right. Okay. So now let's start with learning that part. So our third program was basically hello variables, which basically deals with variables. Okay. So what I did, check this out. What I will do is I will take a name, string name. Okay. And this ARGS arguments that we are passing, that argument will be allocated to this name. So how do we do that? We say name is equal to ARGS of 0. And then here we will be using that name. Hello name. See, when you run this command, when you say Java hello variables and Abhishek, okay, this is the command line input that you have given. So what happens? This will invoke, this Abhishek is given over here as a command line argument, right? A name inside memory, a variable will be allocated. Name variable will have some value inside memory. Okay. Name variable will have some value inside memory. Right? And so this ARGS of 0 means the 0th command line argument that is assigned to this name string. Okay. So what happens? This Abhishek gets stored inside memory. This is memory area. Okay. So now after executing this line number 6, after you execute line number 6, the memory area looks something like this. name has a value called Abhishek. I have put in double quotes to represent it as a string. Okay, double quotes is not a part of the string, but it just shows that it's a string. Okay, and then we use that variable in some command, in some statement. Okay, for example, we can use it something like this to compare it, or maybe to so for comparison, you will need to use if part. So you will see that. So let's not do that. So here we just concatenate it. That's it. We say hello and name. Why is this plus? Plus is used with string. When the plus is used with string, it concatenates two strings. Okay. Now if I run this part, if I run this particular, if I compile this first, I will say Java C hello variables.java. It gives me what? A class file. A class file would have been generated over here. Check this out. Hello variables class file has been generated just now. Right. Now I run this. I say Java hello variables. Now I need to pass some value to it. I will say hello Java Abhishek. Enter. It says hello Abhishek. Do you understand how this string Abhishek got into the program, and from there it came over here on your screen? Do you understand that? Yes. This is the input part that we have done, and this thing that you see over here is the output. Okay. So whatever you give on the command line over here, it is invoking the program. Along with that, you are giving an input, and you are getting the output, where the input that you had given, that is a part of your output. As simple as that. Understand? Yes. Is everyone able to understand how we use this command line argument and also the variable? Yes. Please let me know, guys. Please reply. Okay. Okay. So those people who were not able to understand that, I can see Parthiv and Kushi, and they all are saying yes. That's good. I'm happy to see that. Okay. So don't worry, we will go slowly like this only, and one step at a time we'll go ahead. Okay. So since you people have understood this concept, let me tell you one thing. Local variables. So now it's a time for rules. Please write down this rule. If you forget, it won't be better. Okay, so it's better to write down this rule. The rule is local variables cannot be used before they are assigned some value. So if I remove this line of code, now what is happening is, here the name variable is created inside the memory area, but there is no value over here. No value over here. Okay. And there is no concept of garbage values. Like there are in C programming, there is a concept of garbage values, but that is not available in Java. So what happens is, it will not allow you to use this variable before you assign it any value. Okay. That's why Java is also called as, one of the property of Java is strictly typed language. Java is a strictly typed language. So whatever rules it has allowed, it has put, those are strictly checked. So check this out. I have changed this hello variables code. Now I say Java C and hello variables.java. It will not compile it. It will give you a compiler error. Congratulations, you got the first compiler error. What is the error? It says the error is on line number 6 in hello variables.java file. On line number 6, there is an error, which is variable name might not have been initialized. So this name variable is not initialized, and before initializing we are using it. See that? So you can even assign it an empty string. That is allowed. That is no problem at all. See, now I change this code and I try to compile it, it gets compiled. No error. That's it. You see that? You can even assign it a value null. Okay, you can even assign it the value null. I even compile after this. No issue in that. You see that? Yes. But it should be assigned some value. What is null? Null is nothing. Okay. So if we now run this part, if we run this part, says hello for EC1. I think it is not yet timed it properly or what? Okay, we are running a wrong program. We have to run what? Row variables. See, hello null. It is saying hello null because we have assigned it the value null. Right. See, again I compile it. Then I run it. I assigned empty string, not even space. It is empty string. You see that? So this is how you work with variables. Okay. So what did we learn today? Which rule did we learn? Very, very important rule of Java about variables. What did we learn that? Concat function is not available here directly, Arshit. Methods like concat are not available. Every method is available through a class. So through string class you can use, but directly it is not available. Okay. So plus is the very best option for concatenating two strings in Java. Understand? Okay. Concat option is at all not available. It is available through string class, but not directly. Understand? We'll see all those string functions when we go into string classes and how strings are behaving and all other functionalities of string. Okay. Any other question, guys? Is this part understood? Is the rule remembered? What is the rule that we learned today about variables? Tell me. This rule is applied to local variables. Yes. What is the rule? The rule is that a local variable should be assigned some value before using it. If you directly use it without assigning some value, it will give you error. As simple as that. Why? Because there is no concept of garbage values in Java. There is no concept of garbage values in Java. Is this thing clear to all of you? Please reply on the chat box. I'm waiting for your reply, guys. Okay, that's good. That's good. Very, very good. Okay, so let's end the session over here. Okay.